it's hard to be sympathetic or to regard what the courts did here as rational. I happen to think that it's the role of the judiciary constitutionally to make these types of tough calls. The sing-song phrase that we heard repeatedly from every single one of these judges is that, they're not scientists. They can't be asked to be the arbiters of science. But in this particular situation, that's precisely the job that they had to do. If a case comes before them and the key evidence in the case is scientific evidence, which, by the way, is not unusual. It will happen all the time, for example, in medical negligence cases, or in cases involving engineering disputes, or involving patents, scientific patents. This happens all the time where courts are presented with expert scientific testimony and they make decisions. They make a decision based upon what they think is the most persuasive scientific evidence before them. But every single court that these cases came before refused to do that. There wasn't a single one that looked at our science, our side of the case, and said, yeah, I've listened to Dr. J. Bhattacharya, and I dismiss everything that he said. Even Justice Romain didn't do that. She simply said, well, I'm not going to look at it. That's not my job. I trust what Dr. Hinshaw said. She was doing her best. And so this is a serious problem because, these people are unelected. They're appointed essentially out of the Prime Minister's office in Ottawa, and they're given incredible power, maybe more power than any other person in our country. And yet they seem unwilling to do the job that they are required to do, and that is to assess evidence and to make rational decisions, as you say. So I would say that the response of our courts to COVID cases, for me, has been extremely disappointing, and to the point where, I and other lawyers who've argued these cases have lost some faith in the judiciary in terms of being a watchdog, as being a part of our political structure constitutionally that will uphold the Constitution, even in the case where the government is passing laws and bringing laws into force that are harmful to Canadians, and in particular in violation of individual rights and freedoms that are entrenched in the Constitution.